Hello, fans. My name is Henry,
And I'm Isaac.
and this is Wine with the.
Yay! In today's episode,
What are we speaking about, Isaac?
oh Lord, after last week's subjects, the past 2 weeks, I feel like should keep it a little bit more, alive, less dark. I know.
Yeah.
I do want to thank our audience for being there for us
Our
and
love.
showing us some love with the comments. Even though it wasn't a positive thing that we went through, it sure does feel great to know that we have people there for us whenever we are going through things like that,
Yeah. Not only that, but it's also we've been through that, and we're willing to help out whoever needs help, to a certain extent. But comfort, we've been through it, so I mean, I still need comfort. But
Thank you all. Love you. But anyways,
Yeah.
What are we drinking today?
We are drinking Ste Chateau Michel. It's a Chardonnay from Columbia Valley, and it was made in 2021. They've been working since 1967, and they are
1967.
dedicated winemakers at Chateau
Chateau.
STE period Michel. And they have transformed the finest grapes into some of the most spectacular wines in the world. And it says that it's a showstopper with chicken or seafood. So if you're eating chicken or seafood, I recommend this one. Okay? So,
And
cheers.
it has to be chilled.
Chilled.
Cheers, girlie.
Is it chilled? It's not chilled. Let's try it.
It's still good. It
I
tastes
like
like
it.
a good shard.
I like it. It's sweet in the beginning, and then it has a bitter-ish aftertaste.
I can see how it would cleanse your palate after taking a bite off of a chicken wing.
Not chicken wing. I think they meant fancy chicken,
yeah, I know.
chicken
Like
a la
poulet.
parme,
Poulet instead of chicken.
or that chicken they put cream cheese in with bacon.
Oh,
and,
le cordon bleu.
the Gordon
Oui.
Bleu. Yeah, that.
I made it the other day.
Cheers to that.
Cheers. Anyway, in today's episode, we are going to be talking, speaking, conversing, communicating, arguing, whatever you want to call it, about
Whining.
aging.
We're gonna be whining.
Whining. Aging in our community.
Aging in the gay community or LGBT.
LGBTQ. Well, no. Honestly, I don't even want to get myself into
TUB.
the other letters of the alphabet just because
We can't relate to them.
we can't relate.
No.
I just want to speak for what I have lived through
Yeah.
and what you have lived through. That way, no one can say anything.
So Isaac, what have you lived through? That is a very Marisol, stop it.
In my young 32 years of livelihood,
Uh-huh.
wow.
What is your favorite thing you've noticed about yourself as you've aged like wine?
Well, I think something that I love about aging is the knowledge that you gain.
You Do you really think you've gained more knowledge?
Yeah, I
In what
truly do.
aspect?
I feel like sometimes you think that I'm a little dumb, but I think it's just because we're friends.
I think it's not sometimes, but sure.
The thing is that what I do takes a lot of brain, Henry, what I do for a living. So when I'm off of work, the last thing that I want to do is think.
So
So I just become Patrick Star.
you're talking about in a work setting.
Yeah, in
What
a work
about-
setting.
What about
Like
in
in my
life?
career. Now in life, aging has gave me so many awesome memories. Even before I came out, after I came out, I've always been very memory orientated, if that's kind of a word.
It's not a word. It's two words. Memory oriented.
Yeah, like I've always been, um, I've always tried to make sure that everything that I do, even if it's very small, I always remember it. Like make it memorable. Like if I'm
Yeah.
gonna go to the mall, I'm gonna put on my headphones, gonna like go sporty looking, film myself, going with like my cachucha on, so nobody
Mysterious.
recognizes me.
Wait,
And I feel hot going into the mall like that.
what does that have to do with aging, though? It's just like you may. Oh, is this another memory? Like,
Maybe making it memorable. You asked
Okay.
how you make things memorable.
okay,
So like that's the reason why I like aging, because every day is a new memory that I get to create. I don't maybe like memorize all of them, but I
so
do
you
create them.
remember every day?
I do.
I don't. There's some days where I'm like, what did I do this day? And
I mean,
just-
well, yeah, we all black out once in a while, but
I wasn't talking about that, but it's just pretty impressive that you can, like, remember every little thing.
not like every little detail.
What did
But
you just say
yeah,
February 11th
I need to see my pictures
at
and then
2
I'll tell
o'clock.
you. I don't remember like that, Henry.
You know what you were doing?
But I'm pretty sure I created a memory, and it's on my memories on Instagram.
Ooh. What if you were on Instagram? No, I'm just kidding. No, but
You understand what I'm saying? I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
I don't mean like every day, but just like for example, a memory that I have before I came out is going across the seas to South Korea alone without my family or anything. Like that was an adventure on my own.
I bet.
And it was like super memorable. I mean, even though it was for the cold, it's still, like it was fun for me. I even took a helicopter ride
Wow.
and got to see the whole city.
Oh yeah, I took a helicopter ride around Myrtle Beach.
Ooh, cheers, girlie.
To Dirty Myrtle.
I love Dirty Myrtle.
I haven't been.
Come at
forever.
me, whoever doesn't. Because honestly, I don't really care. I have so many memories there too.
But like, what do you do? Like, what do you think you've noticed about yourself as you've aged?
Definitely, that is harder to lose weight.
Uh huh.
That's something that I hate about aging.
Uh huh.
Like the gateway, the
Weight
gain is horrible. It's horrible, Henry.
I can't relate.
Oh, and then the worst thing is that you tend to work more the older you get, and you tend to get like exhausted mentally, but not physically.
I'm already there. I'm already there.
I think you exhaust yourself physically way more than I do.
Maybe. But what about in like the gay scene, gay community? What have you noticed like that has changed as you've grown older? That's a good one, huh?
Yeah.
Think long and hard.
I think as I grow older, the things that I like have changed a lot.
In what way?
Like the things that I enjoy. Like whenever I go to the club now, I enjoy mingling with the girlies. I enjoy like even seeing you like do your thing. It's fun.
What
for
is me doing my thing?
Just like I like people watching, And if I go with my partner, obviously, then I'll be dancing and I'll be just focused on us two. When back then, if I was to go by myself, I would be looking for somebody for me, so I would never have to be alone.
What is some like trends that you've noticed that back when you were young have changed
Trends, I would say, clothing-wise,
clothing wise?
a
what way?
lot. I think all the tight shit that we used to wear. I have pictures where I have literally the tightest pants on with the tightest shirt on.
Ew.
I know.
Were you like this?
I
Were you
was a little
twin?
twink, yeah.
Uh,
But it was like, why? Why? I look like a whole. I do not like it. I'm sorry. So yeah, like the trends, and I think honestly, the older you get, the better you get to know your own fashion. You know,
Yeah.
what they say, la moda al que se le acomoda. And you really take that into consideration when the older you get, because sometimes you'll be seeing these cute ass like outfits that young people wear, but then you put it on and you look like a fucking tia. You're
For
like,
example, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
yeah.
I don't know, because I feel like you can pull off some of those looks. Like that time we had that pink beach trip where we had to all wear pink, and
Mhm.
like you look good in my shirt.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that also it has a lot to do with confidence. Like if I see myself looking really good,
Uh-huh.
then I guess people can actually feel my confidence when they were there around me. It's
Yeah.
on your foot.
No, I can see that. I can see that. No,
Because
that
honestly, sometimes I don't even be dressing nice, but I just walk like I'm confident.
walk with pride.
No,
Sashay
not
away.
pride.
Oh,
Confidence.
what's the difference between pride and confidence?
That's something that you learn the older you get.
Explain.
So
What is your
confidence
definition?
is earned. Pride, sometimes you can be born with it.
Is Then what do I have?
Pride.
Oh. No.
But now you have confidence because of the things that you've been through. You've been through a lot, Henry.
I know.
So that
Don't
has given
remind
you
me.
confidence. But whenever you do show a lot of pride sometimes, and that's okay. It takes, aging. That's the cool thing about aging,
So you
that
think-
you just learn.
Pride goes away with maturity?
When you
Or-
work on it and you're proactive about it, yes. But if you're an asshole and you just don't care and you're selfish, then no, it just gets worse the older you get.
Worse.
Yeah. Honestly, I just don't see how pride can take you places.
Name
Sometimes-
somebody you think is prideful.
Oh,
I'm just
that's-
kidding.
Now, that doesn't mean that I'm not toxic and have some sort of pride.
Yeah, I think we all like, in order to be confident, I do think you need to have pride. Because
But it has to
you
be
need
a healthy,
proud.
a healthy
Yeah.
type of pride.
Yeah, I think what you're talking
And it
about
has
is,
to be earned. Like, your pride needs to be backed up by what you have done and what you have accomplished. Like, you can't tell me you're the shit and you've done nothing in your life. You can't tell me that you like to travel and the only place you've been is Myrtle. I've been on dates where that's one of the things that they would used to put, like, oh, I love traveling. And then I would bring it up in the date. Because, when I was dating, I would read your fucking profile. Never understood why people never read profiles. That literally tells you if you're gonna like them or not. Anyway.
honestly, I feel like the only way you can say you've traveled, I don't think I've traveled. I've only stayed within the continent.
No, I think you've traveled if you've gotten on an airplane, because there's people that can't get out of the
I mean, me,
country.
I host and I travel. No, just kidding. No, but
Ew.
I've been to Mexico. I've been to Puerto Rico. I've been across the U.S. Like, would you consider that traveling?
Yeah, I think there's people that would consider that traveling.
I've been to Sugar Creek.
I don't know
Traveled
where that
over
is.
there, Sugar Creek. It's, the hood.
Oh, I've never been.
Here in Charlotte. You've never been to Sugar Creek?
I only know Steel Creek.
Oh, she's bougie. No, never mind. I'm just kidding. If you know, you know.
Oh,
If you know, you know.
I don't know,
No,
obviously.
I'm just kidding. But so you think fashion?
Fashion, pride, everything. Yeah, it gets better with age. Also, you don't take shit so serious anymore. Because you know exactly what you want in life now, or you have a better sense of it. It's things that aren't important don't really bother you that much. You can do a lot the older you get. Like, the older you get, you just keep, like, if you keep
Were you
It's like
talking
a
about me
booklet.
or were you talking about you? I don't.
In general.
Oh, okay. Because I really don't like things that would have bothered me back then. Like a little bit of like sass from like other people. It's kind of like obviously if I'm drinking, like yes, I'll take it to a level where it doesn't need to be taken. But as a sober person, I just laugh. That's something I've noticed about me, like in the gay community, because I do hang out. The majority of the people I associate myself with are gays. So, I mean, look, I have you, I have Luis, I have my whole little friend group. Even my best friend is bisexual, so it's kind of like,
Oh my god.
yeah. I don't think I have
Straight.
any straight.
No, yeah, your friend that gave you the buchona.
She's
sunglasses.
bisexual.
She's so hot.
She is so hot. Shout out to you. She wanted to be on the podcast.
Damn, let's bring her.
Let's bring her, but
What's her name? Go ahead,
No,
shout it
she-
out.
she doesn't live here anymore.
She can still travel over here.
She lives in the
This is
Virgin
your- or-
Islands.
This is your official invitation.
There's your
Or we'll go visit you to the Virgin Islands and we can record
she already
a
told
podcast
me
over
we
there.
can. I can go stay with her. I don't know about you. You'll have to talk to her.
Well, if he goes, I go. Because why with the gays?
Let's
You
go
need two
back.
gays.
Let's go back to the fashion though, because like something that I've noticed as I've aged in these last 2 years, fashion honestly, because back then it was cool to like wear like Abercrombie and Fitch.
Oh my god.
It was cool to like
Those were the worst days ever because
If
don't
you
you
had
feel like
Aber-
if you had a big ass, you couldn't wear Abercrombie?
I never wore Abercrombie growing up. I've always been thickalicious.
But that's exactly
So-
what I'm saying. Like, my ass wouldn't fit in Hollister or Abercrombie.
Yep.
That was so rude. I would walk in. No, the worst thing is that I would go. There was only one Hollister in California when I was in high school.
Really?
And that was when it was like everyone and their mom was fucking wearing Hollister. Literally, my mom had a Hollister shirt. It was fake, but she still had one, right? Because in Mexico, it also was popular.
In Mexico?
But they would fake it. They had like fakes.
I mean, in Mexico, you can fake it. Like,
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, that's how popular that fucking.
I mean, when I went to,
it's like,
so-
bitch, my house didn't even have actual cement, and we were wearing Hollister.
no, you know what's funny? When I was in middle school, you know how I went to the hood. I went to Alma Road.
That's a
They
hood.
back then was the hood. It's been gentrified a little bit, but Alma Road middle, like people really wore fake Jordans. Oh my god! I remember I tried to fit in, so somebody like gave me some shoes, and like in those times, like my family was kind of going through it a little bit, because it was like when I had Galilea pass away a little bit.
Okay.
I mean, not a little bit. She passed away. That's not
All the
funny.
way.
That's not funny. No, but like we were going through it because my dad wasn't working, so like we would like people would like give us clothes because they knew we were like going through it all as a family. So
Clothes?
yeah. So
Brand new clothes?
no, used obviously.
And that made you feel better.
No, but like you know how they try to help.
Oh.
Not everything was bad as a Jehovah's Witness, but this was bad. Somebody gave me these like shoes that on the toe, right before the toe, they look like Jordans, but they were see-through. They had a see-through screen, so you could see my socks. I got roasted so bad because I mean it's a hood. Everybody wore either Jordans or Jordans that looked real enough to pass.
Yeah.
So they came up to me. They were like, "What are those?" Because that was
Oh.
I was so bullied. I was bullied so bad for those shoes. And me, I thought they were cool because you could see my shoes. I mean, my feet, you could see my socks.
Your socks, and you could wear different colored
Exactly.
socks, and they would be different.
They were red and white with the little. Oh, poor me.
I used to get shoes from Ross.
Yeah, but Ross has like Pumas that don't look bad. Like
back then, it was bad.
Really?
Yeah.
My mom would get her high heels from Ross.
Yeah, but that's high heels. But like cool shoes for school, like when everybody was wearing the Vans.
I mean,
or the Converse, because you remember there was a time where it was like Vans, Converse.
I still wear Vans and Converse.
No, but back then there was a time where everyone literally just wore Vans.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, not in my school. I mean,
because it had already passed.
Maybe it was Jordans mostly.
But I feel like that has taken over right now. That's what's in now.
What?
Nike, Jordan, because not even Adidas.
I don't think Jordan.
I don't know. What about you with aging? I mean, you're barely 22.
We all go through phases. Like me, when I came out, like before I came out, a little bit before, I had already experienced a little bit. I went to the club with you.
When you got caught?
No. Before that, the first time I ever went out was with you.
Where did we go?
The Forbidden Place. Yeah.
Oh my god, it was Thanksgiving?
No, I don't remember what day it was, but I went with you. And
was it a weekday?
No, it was a weekend. No, I think it was a Friday. It was a Friday.
Did you drink?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you sleep over?
No. I didn't, unfortunately. I was so scared. And traumatized.
Oh, but your parents weren't here.
Yeah. No, they were
in
here.
Texas or what?
No, I was house sitting.
Oh, that's right.
So with fashion, like, or even with me, like I was like, I'll never be feminine because I wasn't. I don't think I've ever been too. I mean, I had my phase, but like my personality has never been too feminine or too masculine. But then I went through my little phase, a little bit after I came out. Well, what changed me a little bit was my trip to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. That was where I was like, I wanted to be mask for mask before I came out.
Yeah.
And then I saw a little drag show at Paco's in Puerto Vallarta. And
I can't wait to go to Puerto Vallarta with you.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna have so much fun.
Maybe I'll see my Mexican lover.
But I wanna go to like down under.
What does that mean?
I wanna go visit our family.
Oh.
And I wanna go to where I was born. And eat some birria there. Oh my gosh.
But back to my story.
Yeah.
I saw my first drag show over there, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I love it. I loved it so much. And I hated drag queens back then. I was like, ew, how are you gonna pretend to be a man at night, but a woman at night and a man during the day? But then I came out, I got cultured, I got educated, and I even like had my own little like feminine phase where I would wear like these big ass hoops. I would like, do you remember that?
Yeah.
My big ass hoops. And I would even go to work with them. Like, that's how I never wore a dress. I mean, I wear a dress, but we did that for fun. We did that for fun. But like, I never considered. I contemplated transitioning. I did.
Into a girl?
Yeah, being trans. I thought about it. Like, in the back of my head, I was like, is this for me or is this not? It's not.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
I would accept you.
Luis wouldn't. No,
Breaking
no,
news.
no, but honestly,
Henry
like,
has officially transitioned.
no. Honestly, though, but like,
It would be okay.
I know it would be okay, but it's not me. It's not me.
Mhm.
It's not me.
Okay,
It's
I was
a
just saying
serious
it's okay.
subject, Isaac.
I know, but I didn't know that was actually a question.
I did question that.
Wow.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
you just always laughed at me.
Well, because I thought you were like playing.
No, I really questioned it.
Oh. Is that why you wore the outfit for Gay Pride
What?
that looked like a tia?
No, because I thought I looked good.
Oh.
No, but I really like. It's part of aging, you know. You like.
Yeah.
You go through phases. You always question things.
I've never questioned though if I wanted to be a girl.
I did question it.
That's why I'm like, are you sure? Because like, now I feel bad.
You should. I was like, no, but I'm happy I didn't like
Transition.
because I eventually found. I'm still finding myself. Don't get me wrong, but like
As a person, but not
as a
you like your
person.
sexuality or what?
my not my sexuality or my gender. I'm very satisfied
Okay.
being a man. Plus, like me personally, I don't think I would have like been happy being a woman. Me.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I don't want to make my sisters like insecure or anything. No, I'm just kidding.
Did you start questioning more after we dressed like girls?
Huh?
Did you start questioning more after we dressed like girls?
No. When we were like in drag,
Yeah.
I don't consider it actual drag because
No, that wasn't drag. That was
no,
just us,
because
like
just
messy-
fucking
yeah.
around. No. It was before that.
Okay.
It was before that.
Like when you were younger?
Like when I first came out. I think I even told Charles at one point.
But I don't think you ever were like super serious with
I-
me. Was
I
it because
wasn't,
I
I
think
wasn't-
it was because I laughed it off.
Maybe. But that's part of aging, like I said. It's part of aging.
Also, you had just met me.
That too. Because Isaac, I didn't know you.
Yeah.
I did not know you.
Me
I
neither.
knew Edwin. But 9 years later, people change. Big time.
I changed for the better, I feel.
I don't know if I did, honestly. I think I did too, but who knows?
I think we both did. As long as we accept who we are and we're good people, we're good. We're solid.
Solid.
That's how I feel.
But yeah, and
I
then
And the thing is that sorry, what were you saying?
no, and then like once I was also insecure with myself, and I was like, maybe if I like transitioned, I would have been like more satisfied with myself. But
You were insecure?
when I first came out, I was pretty insecure.
That is crazy. Because I feel like and I deep down, like I knew, right? Because I knew that you weren't 100% okay.
I was not okay whatsoever.
But at the same time, like, I hope you know we all have to go through it alone in order to actually come out and accept it on our own and not have anybody else's opinion around it. And that's something that I was so afraid with you, because I did not want to feel like I ever influenced you into being gayer than you should be. You know?
What? No. I don't know what you mean.
Because whenever you came out, the first thing that came to my mind is, fuck, Gemma probably is thinking that like he's gay because it runs in our family.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
And it's like, that's the last thing that I wanted. That's the reason why we weren't really close growing up either, is because Gemma just made it impossible for me to like be close to you.
Chema's my dad, by the way.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm
No.
probably gonna bleep him.
I
It's up to you.
don't.
But you know your dad, and it sucks. You know, I mean, it doesn't mean that I don't love him. He's done really great things for our family, and he's a great fucking dad. And I don't know.
He was a really. I'm not.
Up to not accepting you, he was.
Yeah, I
But-
can agree with that.
Where are you going?
To get the other bottle,
Oh, we'll pass.
we don't have to pause. But yeah, my dad did his job of raising me
And providing
and providing. Now when
and teaching you. I see.
honestly,
He gave you a
No.
career.
he did a good job of providing. A really good job of providing. I think, you know, as like a father, as a first child, you're always like experimenting, and I was an experiment, you know, all the things, like, I don't know how to say it, like, he learned how to be a father with me, so obviously nothing was gonna be perfect. I came out perfect, but nothing was gonna be actually perfect. You know, he made mistakes, I made mistakes, but it's part of like growing, it's part of aging.
Yeah.
And especially with me,
And I
'cause-
think that's something that we should kind of like put in bold letters.
what?
We don't want to give off the impression that our parents are evil people,
Yeah.
because they're not.
No.
They believe that what they're doing is the best for us,
Yeah.
and we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. Cause like, let's not leave it there. Cause like for them, part of like being Jehovah's Witness is like they encourage you to, kind of disown your kids, and they say it's a conscience thing, but low key, if you talk to your kids, you're viewed as a bad example. So, I don't know.
Have you gotten any like conversations from your parents lately after they're able to speak to you more, or did they stop messaging you because you didn't go to the memorial?
No, my mom texted me the other day, and I asked her about your sister.
Did she give birth?
Yeah. Yesterday, actually.
I felt it.
You felt it?
We'll talk about it later,
Why not now?
because I'm gonna start crying.
It's okay.
No, I don't want to cry, but congratulations to her. This is me just finding out that it's actually happened. But I had the worst day yesterday.
Why?
Literally.
Well, okay, we're gonna get off subject, okay? And this us just conversating.
So yesterday I wake up and I'm like in this mood that is so like out of control and manic. To the point where like even Luis was afraid of me. I went through the day, you know, did my A, B's, and C's of the day from work.
Hold on. Let me make sure it was yesterday. Keep going with your story. It was yesterday.
Yeah. So then I go through the day and I'm just like thinking of like how my life is going and everything, and how like I still need to work on a lot of things, and like I obviously need to make more money and blah blah blah. But like I couldn't pinpoint what was wrong with me, because these are all things that I've been working on. You know,
Yeah.
like these are things that I work on the regular. Like I speak to you about him and my man.
Yeah.
And I told Luis, like, I don't know what is wrong with me. Literally, I cried a little bit, and you know, I don't really cry.
Yeah.
She bit me.
Why? Like bit you?
And
you?
this is no, don't laugh, because it's getting deeper. My eyes are getting watery, so you know. It's getting deeper.
Wait, why did she?
You know that I truly believe that my abuelita sent me Marisol.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Because even though I am like my life is pretty fulfilled right now, I needed a little bit something.
Yeah.
Just because, you know, my man does travel quite often for work and I work from home a lot. And I just needed something like to get me out of the apartment once in a while. And I spoke to my like that's when I was, you know, working on my relationship with my spirituality. And right now the only thing that makes sense to me is to speak to my dead grandmother. Because she's the most holiest person that I know existed.
But how do you do that?
What?
When you say you speak to...
I just like talk to her.
Like out loud, or do you like...
Like in my head.
Okay. Like, do you like pray?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, do you...
When I pray, I just pray like if I'm talking to her.
I've never witnessed it. And I don't think we ever talked about this.
No.
But like, what do you like do?
I just talk to her.
You just...
Mama Stella.
Do you like... Because we're used to like... One certain
Not
thing.
like I don't do the whole prayer like the Jehovah's Witnesses do. I
Yeah.
just like a normal conversation where I just think about her and I talk to her.
Okay.
And I like there's only like a couple of pictures of her in her family, so I just remember those pictures and I talk to her.
Okay.
Anyway, so I truly believe that she sent me Marisol because you know, she knew that I had, you know, prayed about the fact that I was going through it, just feeling a little lonely. And it's nothing that anybody needs to care for. It's just me personally. It's a me thing. So I don't want any comments about that.
Yeah.
But then I get all of a sudden a Facebook message and it's, you know, Marisol. And it's like out of nowhere.
A Facebook message from
Yeah.
Marisol?
Marisol came from Facebook.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So then I get I get Marisol, and anyway, I truly believe that yesterday's Marisol was trying to tell me something when she bit me. Because all day, I swear to you, I took her twice to the park. Never do I do that. Twice to the park. I went up like 4 times. She was so antsy. And look at her. She's not an antsy dog. Antsy. Just like trying to give me attention. To the point where like it was too much. Then she bit me and I lost it.
Like she bit you hard?
Yeah, she nicked me. It was an
Out of
accident.
nowhere? Or
It
like,
was an accident.
but how did it
like,
happen?
I don't even remember. I think I was like walking and talking on the phone.
She likes to like
Nibble.
nibble.
No, she probably nibbled me, but I was walking, so I don't know. Anyway, so that kind of sprung in a reaction on me, and I got so mad for no reason. I put it in the crate, and I called Luis, and I was like crying.
You're bawling.
Like out of control. And like it was fucking Marisol. You know, like I even feel bad about screaming at her when she nicked me. So now I'm like, oh my god, was my grandmother trying to tell me something? Or just like, was she trying to tell me that it was gonna be okay, the fact that I was gonna find out today? And she was trying to make me feel better with her. Because I don't think any, like, I don't know.
I
My
think it's-
sister was my best friend growing up. And the fact that she doesn't want me to meet my nephew is very, very messed up.
I don't even know his name. I forgot to ask. And it's like we have a whole new family member that we don't even know his name. We know it's a boy, but that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I can find out his name. I know that. It's like I shouldn't have to be wondering what his name is. And in the heat of the moment, like my mom called me. So the only way that I will talk to my family is through like work related stuff or religion. And it was work related yesterday. And I took advantage and I was like, has she given birth yet? And then she was like, yeah, last night at 12:03. So he was born yesterday. And it was not an easy birth. Yeah, she had to have C-section. Yeah, maybe
Is she okay?
she's good. She's good. Maybe we should blur this part out. Yeah, she's good. She's good. She's recovering. She's good. That's all I know. That's all I know. She was in labor for 3 days. I told I joked to my mom. I was like, nah, it's Jacqueline. It's escandalosa.
Yeah,
That's what my dad.
that's
That's what my dad
crazy.
calls her. But yeah,
I can't believe she gave birth. I did not have a clue that was happening.
I didn't.
It's crazy that. Well, now I understand why I had such a bad day.
Yeah.
Wow.
And what sucks the most is like, I don't know, like, it would have all been so different, like, I don't know. Because, like, Jackie, I mean, she was my best friend too for like a good year too. A good year or two. Like, she stopped being my aunt, and then she was like my friend. I viewed her as a friend. I would invite her to everything. I would always be. I don't know if I was her sugar daddy, but
I was.
I was too. But I'd be like, no, don't worry. I'll pay for your food every time we can go.
That is crazy.
Well, my name is Henry,
And my name is Isaac.
and we are Wine with the Gays.
What?
Gays. No, okay, one more time.
Yeah.
And we are Wine with the Gays. Yeah.